Hi guys, join me today. We are going to do a manifestation. I know you've seen my other videos say, John, you said it about manifestation. The reason I'm saying that is because everybody uses that word, but in the common point philosophy, I'll call it focus point, okay? So we're going to do a focus point. So think in terms of manifestation, but it's going to be a focus point. Let me explain that. Is that manifestation is just thinking things out of thin air. That's what people think manifestation is, but it's not, okay? It's another word for focusing on something. And I don't really like using the word manifestation, but I'm using it in this video to get your attention, to get the attention of people online, to click on my video, to come here to do this amazing focus point. So, for lack of a better word, we are going to do a collective, you and we're going to do a collective manifestation in this video. I talk about this in my book, and these are the four things. These are the four things that I want you to do, starting right now. Okay, in the morning, and you can watch this video every day if you want to keep you focused on this manifestation. Okay, 1. In the morning, take 3 minutes just before you get out of bed, before you deal with the kids or deal with a husband or deal with a wife or deal with whatever. Slam the alarm clock. Just lay there in the morning and think about what you want. Let's back up for a second. First of all, in this manifestation, I want you to pick one thing. Not a list of things. It's not like a wedding register. Not a list of things. One thing. I don't care how monumental it is, but make it realistic. I want to be worth $500 million. Make it realistic. We're going to start with baby steps, okay? Pick one thing that you want to manifest in your life and stick with that one thing. First, in the morning, think about that one thing. Think about how you can get it. Think about where it is. Think about what you'll do with it when you do get it. Think about how you would appreciate it if you do get it, when you do get it, okay? 2, in the evening, when you go to bed, do the same thing. Take that manifestation, that thought process, that focus point process. Say, okay, I want a new car. I want another apartment. I want a different apartment. I want to live in Boston. I want to live in California. I want the love of my life. Pick one thing in the evening before you go to bed, but just before you fall asleep. Think about that for 3 minutes. Think about how you'll get it. Think about where it could be. Think about what you'll do with it. Just print that in your mind. Just deep seed that in your mind, that thought process, that one thing. Number 2, I'm reading a list. Write it down. Write down in detail, as much detail as you want, but don't use any more than 1 page. I don't want you to get overwhelmed with the whole book of detail. Take 1 page, like in one of these binders, okay? One of these binders, take 1 page of that binder and write down, I think it's about maybe 14 lines. On those 14 lines or 12 lines, write down how you're going to get that. Write down what are the ways you're going to get or manifest that one thing you want. I'm going to get it through working hard. I'm going to get it through investigation. I'm going to get it through searching on the internet. I'm going to get it through networking. I'm going to get it through joining a club. I'm going to get it through whatever. Write down all the ways that you believe you can get that thing that's in your mind. Write down all those ways on that pad. Write it down, okay? Look at it every day. Look at it in the morning and look at it in the evening. Every single day. Here's another thing about manifestation. You don't want to overwhelm your mind with so much information. You got to keep it to one thing. Also, the mind, the brain needs to rest. Everything in our body, in our makeup, needs to rest. Our lungs, our mind, our eyes, our stomach, our heart, our liver, everything, our hands, our legs, my mouth. Everything needs to have time to rest. So do this 5 days a week. It can be from Monday to Friday. It doesn't matter. Pick 5 days in a week in a row to do this and take 2 days off. Take 2 days completely off from doing this. Don't think about it. Don't look at your notes. Don't do it in the morning. Don't do it in the evening. Do it 5 days a week religiously. Number 4. This is critical. This is why I don't believe in my philosophy that you can just manifest things out of thin air. Because everything you want is already there. It doesn't materialize. And that's why I like the word manifestation. That's why I use the word focus point in my book. In my book of Common Point. I talk about immersion and focus point. Focus point is part of immersion. It's part of Common Point immersion. So you are going to focus on the action. Focus on the action that you need to take to receive or build or bring to you what you want, okay? When I say take action, I'm not talking about being on the computer looking at houses in New Jersey or or North Carolina. Oh, look at that house, honey. I mean, that you can do that. That's fine. But I want you, this is really, 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 I can't overemphasize this. Physical action, mental action is very important, as I said, in steps 1, 2, 3, and 4. But physical action is what materializes things into your life. Physical action, taking action upon, okay? If you're familiar with this phrase, ask and you shall receive. We all know that phrase from the Christian belief system. It is so true. Ask and you shall receive. But the tail end of that, ask and you shall receive, is ask and you shall receive, but go seek it. You must seek a better life. You must seek what you need. You must seek what you want. You must seek it. You must go out and get it. Think of your life as like this. You are here. You're on an island. You've got a boat. You got an island, you got a boat, and you got oars. That's all you have. You have no food. You have no shelter. You have no water. You're on a small island. You got a boat. You got oars. What are you going to do? Are you going to stay on the island and starve? Stay on the island and die, maybe? No. You are going to seek. You're going to get in your boat and you're going to go maybe to another island or maybe to the other end of the island to try to find food. Seek it. Seek and you shall find it. Seek in many ways, in thought and in action. In thought and in action. So, what kind of action are you going to do? Pick 3. 3. Pick 3 actions you are going to do every single day towards your manifestation or towards your focus point of what you want. Whatever you want. Honey, I want a bigger house. Honey, I want another child. Honey, baby, sweetie, I want a boat. Whatever you want. Take 3 actions every day towards that goal. And that action be, so let's use buying a car or wanting a car. 3 actions you can do to get the car. You've got it in your mind. You know what it looks like, what the color is. You put down all the things in that list, what that car looks like, the color, the shape, the how much you're, all that kind of stuff. Okay? You know in your mind knows what you want, okay? So take 3 actions on those wants or needs. I'd rather say the word need, because mind doesn't get a want, it only will confine you in need. If you're on that island, you got a boat, that's all you got, your mind's going to say, we need food. We don't need to go fishing for fun or just whatever. We need food. So your mind is going to direct you to get in that boat, get out there and find food. Or go to another island where there will be food. So 3 actions. Take action upon what you want. Let me pick something besides a car. I keep using a car as an example. You want a better education. You want to go to college. You want to go to college. You have no means. You have no money. You have no wherewithal. You have no car. You got $2 for a bus ticket. You're broke. You got nothing. You might even have a lousy, crappy job. Maybe. You start from 0. From that 0, we go in the morning. You think about the college you want to go to. Put in your mind. Write down the list. Why do you want to go to college? What do you want to study? Where do you want to study? How much does it cost? What do I need to do to prepare to go to college? Am I ready to go to college? All down to the detail. Put that list down. 12 things. What kind of clothes do I need to buy to go to college? Are the books expensive? How do I get Pell Grants? How do I get student loans? How do I do physical action? Write all that stuff down. You want to go to college. In the evening, in the morning, and in the evening, do it every single day. 5 days a week. Remember, take 2 days off. Here's the secret about taking the 2 days off. When you take the 2 days off, the mind digests everything you're putting into it. It's the same way if you're studying. If you're studying, your mind doesn't catalog it and learn it and regurgitate it and understand it until you rest. Until you rest from taking it all in, then your mind says, okay, fine. It's like going to a file cabinet. You open the file cabinet all week for 5 days a week, and you're stuffing it and stuffing and stuffing and stuffing. And then, boom, you shut the drawer in the file cabinet. That's your mind. The drawer is closed now. But in that file cabinet, it's all organized. It's thinking about where things are. It's thinking about what's going to kick out next. It's thinking what it's going to work on. So you got to give your mind time to rest. Your body time to rest. 2 days a week. I'm going to put this in real quick. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychologist. I'm giving you a personal opinion about my philosophy. Okay? So, just want to make that clear. So back to the three things of action. You must take physical action. Like I said earlier, if you want to go on a computer and look at schools or where they are, what they offer, that's fine. But physical action, the mind is connected, as you know, to your body. And so what your body does, it talks to your mind. What your mind does talks to your body. It's like 2 different parts, 2 different people. The body person and the brain person, okay? But when you take physical action, get in your car, get on a bus, go to a campus, walk through the halls, go to the administration, find out what it costs. Sit in on a class. They usually will let you sit in on a class, even if you're not registered. Sit in on a class that you want to study. I want to study theater. I want to be an actor. Sit in an acting class. Take all that in on a physical level, on a mental level. Go home and think about it. Think about what you did. Put that in your morning routine and in your evening routine. Think about what you did. Think about your action. Then the next day, do it again. Maybe go to a trade school, okay? Maybe sit down, maybe find a teacher. Find somebody that studied what you studied. Sit down with them, talk to them. Immerse yourself completely in what you want. Immerse yourself completely in what you want 5 days a week, every day. Then eventually, the means will come and you will start realizing or materializing, for lack of a better word, I'd rather use the word realizing. You will start to see this stuff coming into your life. Oh, I figured out how to get a Pell Grant and how to get a student loan. Now, or I can borrow $20,000 to go to school to study acting. But where am I going to go? But you got that done. Okay, I'm going to go back to the administration. Every day, do 3 different things, physical actions toward your goal. I don't care if it's building, taking popsicle sticks and cardboard and building a school. Just take physical action towards your dream. Take physical action towards your goal. Like I said earlier, your physiology, your physical body, what it does will be remembered by your mind. Vice versa. What you think will be remembered by your physical body. You're connected. You're not connected to the universe and the stuff just floats into your world. It's not what a lot of people think manifesting is. No. But I use the word manifesting because I want to pull you in to teach you how this works. I call it focus point in my book, in the Book of Common Point. The reason I call it focus point is you don't just think things out of thin air to happen. You have to focus on it so hard that you notice it. You have to focus on it so hard that you become part of it. You have to focus on it so hard that it becomes part of your anatomy, your memory, and your physical body. Back to the beginning. In the morning, before you get out of bed, there's a window in your mind. It's about 2 minutes. Maybe not even that. There's about 2 minutes in your mind that is not cluttered with, oh, I got to do this. I got to take the kids to school. What's on? Oh, the news. Oh, the president. All the static. Sorry. All the static that comes into you when you wake up. We live in a very static world. And because we live in such a static, I can't say the word, such a static world. What's the other word I'm looking for? Neurotic, static, incomplete, radical, nutty, crazy world today with all the technology and all the stuff bombarding us all the time. When we get up, that feeds into us mentally and physically, and we don't get anything done. We're just becoming robots. So that first minute or two, your mind and your body has rested for that 8 hours, that 9 hours, and has recharged itself to being a human being again, not connected to all that. And so when you wake up in that 2 minutes, do that first thing. Think about what you want, how you're going to get it. Look at the list, read the list on how you're going to get all these things. Write it, and you've written it down, read the list. Do that every morning, and just before you go to bed, do it again. Actually, this is even better. Just before you go to bed, you can do that as well. But when you go to bed, if you get up in the middle of the night, if you get up like 2 hours, like most men do, most older men, gotta go to the bathroom 4 times a night. If you get up in the middle of the night, or just 2 hours before you, if you get up, that's another opportunity. That's another opportunity to tap into that level of your mind, because it's like waking up again. Okay, and you don't have all the clutter. You just think, well, I'm going to stumble to the bathroom. I'm going to stumble to the refrigerator and get a glass of milk or whatever. Or I forgot to turn the light off or lock the door, or I'm going to check the cat or the dog. Anytime you just wake up, do that. Do that. Put that in your mind. back to the 3, 3. Don't do any more than 3. You've got to do 3 physical actions every day toward your goal. Do 3, 3, 3 physical actions, 3 physical actions towards your desire, your goal, your need. Like I said, go to a campus. We use education as an example. It can be anything, you pick it. But if it's going to school and you want to get a better education, just take physical action every day. It doesn't have to be this monumental, oh my God, I want to go to Duke University and it's in Atlanta, I live in Florida, I want to go to UCLA and it's starting film. Don't go there. Don't build upon yourself all the stuff that will come your way anyway. At first, just take baby steps, baby action. Go to the local junior college, down the road, right around the corner, or a trade school, and start. Walk in, like I said, sit in a class, take a class, get a brochure, read the book. How much is tuition? That's another thing. That's another physical action you can do. You can look on tuition. Go talk to a counselor. Don't just go to one school. Real quick, I'll tell you what I used to do. I was a theater major and I was a music major. And the school I was in was a simple junior college setting in Rancho Cucamonga, California. And they had these simple church upright pianos, which sounded fine, but after practicing on them for hours upon hours upon hours, I was about to lose my mind. So me and a buddy of mine took physical action, which made me a better piano player. We took physical action. We got in my car, my Volkswagen. We drove to UCLA. We drove to Cal Poly. We drove to Mount SAC. We drove to Laverne University. We drove to all these other schools that had better pianos because they had more money. They were a wealthier school. I would sneak in to the music department and I'd go there and I'd get in the practice room and I would play on this amazing grand piano, which sounded amazing, which motivated me to want to practice because it sounded so amazing. Once in a while I get thrown out. Do you go to school here? No, but I would do that. Or I would find a church. Most churches have the simple pianos, but I would find a nice church, a very affluent church. Walk in, they got this beautiful grand piano, and I would say to the priest or the pastor, it's fine. You want to play piano? Fine. I go and I practice on an amazing instrument. That's taking action. Let's refresh this. In the morning, in the evening, look at your list. Think about it. Put it in your mind. Think about it in the morning and in your list. What you want. That one thing. Here's another tip. Don't change the thing you want because it's not happening in a week or 2 weeks or 5 weeks. Don't change it. Stick with it. This is what I want. I want a better education. I want a car. I want a house. I want a second child. Whatever. I want John's book. I can't afford it. Pick one thing in the morning and in the evening. Write it down. Don't write it down every day. Make the list of 14 or 15 items and read it every day. And as you see some of those things in that list happen, put a line through it. Number 4. I'm leaving you with this. This is manifestation in its glorious form, or focus point, as I call it. Take physical action towards your goal. Take physical action towards your dreams. Take physical action. Walking. to the gym so you can work out. I haven't worked out in years, John. I'm afraid to go. Just go. I don't care if that's your goal, you want to be in great shape this year, take physical action. Join the gym. Get in the gym. If you just sit there and watch other people, you're in the atmosphere, you're in the environment you need to be in. Take physical action. Last but not least, do this 5 days a week. It can be Monday through Friday, whatever 2 days you want to take off. Do it 5 days a week and take 2 days off. The 2 days off, do not talk about it. Do not tell a friend. Do not read the list. Don't do the morning thing. Don't do the evening thing. Don't. Rest your mind, rest your body. Last but not least, I talk about this in my book. Last but not least, do not share this with anybody. What? Don't brag about it. Don't talk about it. Don't bring it up in the conversation. Oh, I'm doing an immersion with John. You can say, oh, I know this guy that did this immersion video called John Tenuto, and you can check it out. Don't bring this up to people. Why? What? I'm going to say something, going to go out on a limb. This is the truth. This is the honest God truth. A lot of people think focus point or immersion or manifestation is bullshit. And a lot of it is bullshit if you don't know how to do it. So you don't need negative energy, negative people saying, you're wasting your time, he's blowing smoke up, whatever. Don't tell a soul what you're doing until you achieve it. When you achieve it and you're going to school and you're almost ready to graduate and you got your degree and you're inviting your family and they're there and they go, man, 6 years ago you were like working at a grocery store and couldn't buy gas for your car, and now you graduate with a nursing degree. I'm so proud of you. How did you do that? Then you can tell them. Then you can tell them, this is how I did it. I took action on my dream. I didn't believe the naysayers, the doubters, the losers out there that are jealous because I did it. I didn't tell them a damn thing. I just did it. Action speaks louder than words. Success is the best revenge. Remember that. Ask, and you shall receive. But asking must be coupled with action. Take action. 3 different actions every day, 5 days a week. Do me a favor. As you grow, there's a hair in here. There's a bunny hair probably. Some of you don't know it. I have a pet bunny. I have a pet bunnies. As you grow and you see things unfold and you see things actually to materialize in your life. You see, I went to the university and I got accepted, or went to the university and I made out the application. Leave a comment. Come back to me and leave a comment. Just say, John, this is working. John, thank you. Let me know your progress. Let me know your progress. So I know I'm not just speaking to a phone. And this is all a mirage. Morning, evening, write it down. 3 kinds of action. 3. Go to work. Don't doubt yourself. Don't let anybody doubt you. Don't give them any reason to doubt you. Keep it your secret. If your husband says, your friend says, your girlfriend says, your boyfriend says, why do you keep going over to that? Well, I'm looking into going to school. Well, we don't have the money. Don't let it bother you. Just, I'm just looking into it. Just keep it simple. Don't feed the doubters. Don't feed the naysayers. Don't give them any ammunition to push you down, to make you give up. You can do this. I'm giving you the finger. Oh, not this finger. The positive finger. Love you guys. Gotta go. Tell a friend about my YouTube channel. All this information, all this stuff I'm talking about is in the book of Common Point. If you want to buy my book, you can go to Buy Me a Coffee, link on it. You can buy my book. It's $80. That's the price. You can't buy it online. If you want to leave a donation, you can give me $1 on Buy Me a Coffee. Coffee? I'm from coffee. It's not from New York. Buy me a cup of coffee for $1 or $2. It all goes to the development of my philosophy. Thank you so much. Love you guys. You're amazing. You are amazing. You are amazing. Don't let anybody take that away from you. I will come and I will mud wrestle them. Love you guys. Get to work. Take physical action now. I'm yelling. I'll try the soft approach. Take physical action now. Take physical action now. Take physical action now. Mom, you scare me. Take physical action. I'm trying to scare you into being progressive. I'm trying to scare you into having progress in your life. I'm trying to get you motivated to having a better life. I'm not saying your life is bad. I'm saying you can have an amazing life if you just go out and take physical action to create it. Remember what I said about the piano? I became a great piano player because I figured out a way to practice on great pianos. Love you guys. Gotta go. Oh, the book. Hold it up, John. I always promote the book. Oh, The Flame. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Bye now.